been a while since I've been left alone. I don't like being alone. Should I have gone with Behemoth? No, it's fine. We all promised to work hard. I've got to grin and bear it.
Oh, is this this takes place after chapter 32. And also after Old Tales. This is probably the bit where before Behemoth calls out for Leviathan.
Huh? Are those waves? Oh, right. There was an ocean nearby. The sea. We met at the sea.
Leviathan listens to the sound of the waves and recalls past memories. Her body slowly sinks deeper. Surrounded by the frigid water, she can feel herself beginning to suffocate. Suddenly, her survival instincts kick in, and her special power wraps itself around her. I think it's probably a bit of both. You could probably say mermaid or siren, but I think siren's probably better. Her breathing stabilizes. But this is still probably a good idea to do if able, just because it'll give some context before like the half anniversary. That's why they brought it in. Encased by a layer of bubbles, Little Mermaid opens her eyes. Beyond the bubbles, a familiar oceanic landscape appears. In this cold, open sea, she has survived once again.
The sea again.
After plummeting from space, she spent the next several years roaming the surface, desperately searching for her comrades. And now, here she was, sinking into the depths of the sea, yet again. Once again, her body was battered and scarred.
Cinderella? Eve? Hansel?
Cute voice. Been a while since we've heard it, to be fair.
Gretel?
Despite all those years spent wandering the surface, she has yet to find her lost comrades. She must rise again and find those whom she misses so dearly. But the real question is with Hansel and Gretel, will Hansel and Gretel be a single unit that we get in the third anniversary? Or will we get Hansel in one in the third, and then we'll get Gretel in the other? Or whatever. She must resurface and use this foam to create bubbles. This time she must find proof that they're still alive. In order to rise above the water's surface, she lifts her body. It's very likely Mermaid is going to be in the anniversary. It's not even a case of that they need to be united units since they both need to use the burst. They're going to be united unit because that's how they use their weapon. Remember, one conjures it and one fires it, or whatever it is. Her body is practically immobile. The physical and mental toil of the past few years has taken its toll on her. Or one manifests the ingredients, the other mixes them together, and then it, like, fires. I forget. It's something like that. It's weird. The physical and mental toil of the past few years has taken its toll on her, making her body feel heavier than ever. The sea currents begin to stir. The bubbles encasing her are swept away by the currents and drift off somewhere unknown. She closes her eyes again. Yep. She stops struggling and lets go, entrusting her body to the flow of the sea. Now, the only reason I think it's more important you do Old Tales than you do Chapter 32, but Chapter 32 is probably only important because of, like, meeting Leviathan. But with Levi, we find out that she knows Siren, just because when we mention her name, she reacts to it, but we don't know how she knows her. And chapter 34 at the moment is basically us almost questioning her as to where Siren might be. But I'm partially through that story as well at the moment, which we might do some more of that. She stopped struggling and lets go, entrusting her body to the flow of the sea. For a little while, just for a moment, she wants to let her weary body rest in the water.
What is that?
Interesting.
A human? A NIKKE?
A girl covered in black water discovers someone who has been carried by the waves and washed ashore.
Huh?
The girl quickly stumbles backwards.
She's alive?
So she's already covered in the nanomachine goop at this point. But for whatever reason, her eyes are just, you know, a single color. There's no pupils or anything. But she's also not got the outfit she normally would wear. Like, she's actually got, like, some clothes on. Because obviously the outfit, air quotes, she's wearing, she's actually naked, is just the nanomachines. The black ooze. She's wearing more there than she normally does.
Is she unconscious?
And she also doesn't have the drills on her back either.
That really gave me a scare. I think she's a NIKKE, but I should save her, right? Wait, what am I thinking? Who could I possibly save in this state? Even if I did, nothing good would come of it.
Interesting.
Forget it.
This goes back to the theory we were saying the other day as well. Like Levi, like I mean, the four beasts may not be heretics in the way that we believe they are. Like I mean, I don't think they're part of the network whatsoever. Because if it was the heretic, the first thing they want to do is just instantly annihilate that freaking NIKKE. Not even think about the potential of saving them.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
Little Mermaid opens her eyes.
Are you awake? Cinderella? Eve?
I think they have stuck with Little Mermaid because there are times where they called her like Siren, and then it still has Little Mermaid or whatever. So yeah.
I'm cold.
Let us warm you up then. Little Mermaid closes her eyes, seemingly fainting once again.
Huh? You're starting to freak me out. I miss you all.
Tears stream down from behind Little Mermaid's closed eyelids.
Why are you crying? This is really unnerving. Oh, to heck with it.
The girl tugs a Little Mermaid away from the shoreline.
Today's your lucky day.
Very lucky. You caught yourself a big fish. The sound of water droplets falling.
How?
Someone's voice can be heard.
I couldn't just leave her like that. Dang it! Why did I bring her here?
This is followed by the sound of what appears to be grumbling. You brought her to a cave. How very Little Mermaid-esque. Little Mermaid opens her eyes. She's been covered with a blanket. And is inside some kind of cave which is being lit by a small lantern.
What
It is. It absolutely will do.
Oh. Are you awake?
Why can't we be that bubble? I'm just saying. Little Mermaid looks towards the noise.
Who's there? Ouch! Is someone there?
Abe isn't here to tell her to shut up at the moment. Little Mermaid gets up. Just remember, her voice has power. The one she's sitting on.
Stop! Oh. Don't come this way! Stay right where you are.
Little Mermaid stops.
That's better. Don't move a muscle.
Hmm.
Who are you? What business is it of yours? Did you save me?
I was thinking the same thing, Gallivant, with her hair. It's like, was that new? Was that the same? Because I know the bits on the side were always there originally. I don't remember the hair glow.
Yeah. I want to see who you are.
But then again, most NIKKE do have two-tone hair, so it's not exactly new.
What reason would you possibly have for seeing my face? Now that you've come to, you can get out!
Yeah. I believe it's still the same voice. We never got to hear her voice that often.
But... No ifs, ands, or buts! Do you know who I am?
The girl reveals her face. She has red eyes. But we've always seen them as green. We've only ever seen her with red eyes. Oh, the first time we've seen Levi with red eyes here. Interesting.
Those eyes! Do you realize what these eyes mean? It's proof that I'm a heretic.
Unless she has the ability to sort of like change her eye color, which would be interesting. Protect jawline. Yeah, oh my god, her poor jawline.
Heretic. Do you know what that is? It means I'm something to be feared. The enemy of all humanity. NIKKEs don't stand a chance against me.
I don't know, like, honestly, anyone looking at Levi right here, she's the least threatening one ever. That's true. We do. I think she did always have this, but we just never saw it as, like... I don't remember these glowy bits here.
So don't come near...
A purple blur flashes by the girl's cheek. In all honesty, Levi, you're in more danger than she is right now.
What was that?
Because you gotta remember, she's as powerful, maybe not as powerful as Cinderella was, but she's probably still pretty goddamn strong. The girl turns around. A section of the wall has been caved in, looking as if a bomb has gone off.
Did you just try to attack me?
Dozens of tiny water droplets appear around Little Mermaid, all aimed at the girl.
Time to run! Stop.
Yep, she's a Grim Mark too. Literally, their entire line is more powerful than the first Mark. Which, of course, we all know how strong they were as well. The girl's body remains motionless, as if frozen in ice. I mean, technically, we don't know officially how strong the other members of Cinderella's squad are or were, because they never got to see any action properly. The only action they ever had was against Cinderella. And it took the rest of the team to actually kind of take her out. And even then they didn't. So, or at least not very successfully. The girl's body remains motionless as if frozen in ice. Yes, check your notes, please.
I can't move.
And also, don't forget, both Maiden and Sin are very much based off of the technology of, you know, Little Mermaid. Because they both have the ability to do this as well, their voice, with the voices. Yep. And they did. They lost to a blown up elevator as well. In fact, speaking of now, remember of old tales, they did obviously get back together, didn't they? Except for a certain Red Shoes, because obviously, you know what happened. We all know what happened. And then with the elevator, wow. Yeah, they, with all the stuff that was there, they pretty much absolutely decimated all of the Raptures that were in their way and successfully got onto the space elevator. Which the only reason the Goddess Squad could never do that in the first place was because Cinderella stopped them. And in a way, probably saved them. Ironically. Little Mermaid approaches the girl.
No! Stay back! Tell me.
That's a very good question. We've asked this a few times. Like last time we were here, it's like, why is it that Leviathan has like very green eyes compared to being red? It's Behemoth does have red eyes, but Behemoth also doesn't. Neither Behemoth or Leviathan can put out a call to bring Raptures to them, nor can they control them either. Very good question. Right now here, she's showing her eyes as red, but when we saw her before, they were green. Oops.
Are you really a heretic?
I guess we'll find out here. Maybe. And if we ever get a back, because I think we will get a story for Levi at some point. I reckon she will become a NIKKE / heretic we can get, like on our squads. She might even be one of the anniversary units. We don't know. She could be anniversary 3.0, which should be interesting.
Answer me. No! It was a lie.
So you're lying that you're a heretic?
I'm not a heretic. Then how do you explain those eyes?
Quite interesting that it didn't actually bring one of Gulliver's chat messages through until I actually looked over, but yeah, it's fine.
These are just...
The girl blinks, and when she reopens her eyes, they're a different color.
Your eye color... it changed?
Well, Old Tales answered the question that the Queen doesn't exist, and there is a finite amount of Raptures that do exist. But they also still say that Lilywise is the current Queen, but I reckon she's just like a temporary Queen to keep them sort of in control.
All that stuff before was just a part of my disguise. Don't lie to me. I've never heard of a NIKKE that can change eye colors. It's true. Really? Then if you're not a NIKKE, what are you?
I still also heavily theorize that the sleeping princesses that Unlimited have are Hansel and Gretel.
I don't know.
Interesting. I do wonder as well if the four beasts, including Leviathan, are from another arc that existed, or Deep. They could be a byproduct of a Deep. You never know.
What? I said I don't know!
She doesn't know she's a heretic, a NIKKE, or what. She doesn't know what she is.
I'm as in the dark as you are, you jerk! I was once a NIKKE.
You were once an NIKKE. I wonder if you were a mass-produced NIKKE. Like, people have theorized that she was the ocean one. You know, like the medic? Or one of those.
You think this is how I wanted things to go?
There we go, though. Confirmation. She was a NIKKE, but what the hell happened to her? Maybe she was an MMR research that was just thrown out. The little teardrops. That's adorable. I feel so sad for her already.
I never wanted to end up like this. If I hadn't accidentally drank that water, I wouldn't be living in this cave.
Wait, did you drink the black water?
I could have gone back to the Ark instead.
Ah. Yeah, she drank the commander's bathwater. This is very dangerous.
Why do I have to live like this? Why is it just me? Oh, sorry. You should be able to move again.
The girl plops on the ground.
Sorry about that.
Little Mermaid offers the girl her hand. The girl scurries along the ground and hides deeper in the recesses of the cave. She would totally do such a thing.
I promise I'll never do the thing with the red eyes again. I was just trying to help. I didn't do anything bad. I'm not a heretic or anything like that.
But we do know they become involved with the heretics later, which is fascinating. I wonder if this is why they call them like rejects or something, because they drank. Maybe I wonder if. No, because Nihilsta, Indivilia, and also Thingy would have them as well, but they don't. Like the whole Black Ooze, it's only Behemoth and Thingy that we've seen so far. You'll see, it's fascinating. I like where they're going with this.
So please, don't kill me. You poor thing.
Fascinating. Fascinating. So is the black water... We know the black water is nanomachines. Like, it consists of nanomachines. So her drinking that, maybe it destroyed her nymph in some form? Or whatever, or made her where she didn't feel like she wanted to go back to the Ark? I mean, to be fair, if you're an NIKKE and that happened to you, then you probably wouldn't want to go back to the Ark. Little Mermaid glances deep inside the cave where the girl is hiding. Beyond the lantern's reach, cloaked in deep shadow, the girl lies curled up in a ball, her head buried in between her knees. I'm just trying to think as well if there's like any sort of fairy tale or any sort of thing in like the Little Mermaid, the actual grim tale of that has something to do with like what Leviathan is. But I don't know. Probably nothing, but you never know.
Hey. Aren't you cold? Would you like this blanket?
Where did you get a blanket from?
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
But she is very likely a mass-produced NIKKE, which explains why she's so sort of weak and feeble.
What's a proper way to handle this?
Little Mermaid recalls one of the halcyon days of her past.
Siren? Huh?
Man, it's great to see Abe.
What are you doing here?
Oh.
How come you're sitting here alone, looking all miserable?
Oh.
Did you do something wrong?
Little Mermaid nods.
What did you do wrong?
Yeah, but not this form of Abe with the thighs. Potential. I know that thought never crossed my mind, to be honest, Gallivir. Yeah. Could be. Could be.
Hansel, Gretel.
Did you hit them?
Little Mermaid shakes her head.
You didn't hit them. Then what did you do? Did you use one of your command spells?
Oh
you
no.
Did? Seriously?
It was an accident.
She just kind of ended up there. Like, Talos needed to go into hibernation mode to recharge. I think it was running low in battery, and of course the priority was to keep Kilo alive. And then I think it was Chime that basically found Talos and was like, "This is a cool robot. I'm going to bring it back to the king."
What did you say? It's okay. Just tell me.
I said, don't move.
What made you do that? You wouldn't have used that spell unless there was a good reason.
They were tickling me relentlessly and I wanted them to stop.
That's kind of adorable, but a good enough reason to say that.
Those two are incorrigible.
They have massive tits, though.
After I used my spell, they got scared. Now they're hiding from me and won't come out.
They've got some nerve acting like that when they're the ones who bothered you first.
Oh.
If it's weighing on your mind so much, why don't you bring them something they like to eat?
Oh?
If you want to bury the hatchet, the first step is to extend an olive branch. And not just metaphorically.
Go on.
People's hearts tend to soften on a full stomach. First, try giving them something they like to eat. And then apologize to them.
But will they accept my apology?
If I told you they wouldn't, would you not bother apologizing?
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, bring them some sweets. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
An apology is about showing someone that you're sorry. Whether they choose to accept it or not is of little consequence. If you come to someone, heart in hand, and they still spurn you, then there's nothing else you can do.
Yep.
Oh, and if they try tickling you again, don't use your commands. Instead, just blast them with some bubbles. Got it?
But wouldn't they get injured?
At any rate, just go apologize.
I'm gonna say, wouldn't that not be worse to use the power of bubbles?
Oh. Something to eat. Did she leave? Hello? She's gone. She's gone. She's finally gone. Whew. I nearly bought the farm back there. I thought she was an ordinary NIKKE, and turns out she's some kind of super weapon. I figured she'd run off if I said I was a heretic. Just goes to show that you shouldn't go out of your way for people. She reminded me of myself. No one there to help her. But now I'm starting to regret that. I didn't necessarily expect gratitude, but I at least thought I'd be able to talk to someone again. It's been ages since I had a proper conversation. Story of my life. Nothing but rotten luck. Never again. Never again will I save a human or anyone. I'll never set myself up to be betrayed again. Oh boy, I'm starving. I forgot to eat with all this excitement. I think I've still got some of that Splendimin I found before.
Ah, so she has eaten Splendimin.
Ah!
Her bubble is happy! Therefore she's happy.
Oh.
The girl hurriedly scurries back inside the cave.
What the?
These two are adorable.
I thought you'd left! Oh,
At least she's not eating spiders like Marion. Little Mermaid lingers awkwardly at the cave entrance.
Why aren't you answering? What are you gonna do to me?
I don't know who does Leva's voice, but she's doing a real good job acting. I love it. Very immersed.
Oh.
Little Mermaid reaches out her hand.
What are you doing?
She wants you to lick her hand. A droplet of something falls from the tip of Little Mermaid's hand.
What is that? Jelly?
The purplish droplet lands on the ground and then moves towards the girl.
Don't come near me!
The droplet stops directly in front of the girl.
Huh?
She covers her head in fear and shrinks back. It's a friendly little blob. It's okay.
It's not doing anything. Why is it jiggling like that?
The girl pokes the droplet.
The texture.
Really? So she's a relatively new voice actress? Nice.
It's kinda cute. Hold on. Who cares? What are you trying to do with this?
What do you think she's trying to do with this? What do you think? Friendship. Friendship. A little arrow appears above the droplet.
An arrow?
The arrow points outside the cave.
You want me to come outside?
The droplet bobs up and down.
Is that supposed to be a nod?
Little Mermaid nods.
So you do want me to come outside?
It's like this bit here doesn't look like it's actually goop, this under bit here. It looks more like an actual sort of, she's wearing something on her face. But I obviously don't know because she's got this all over herself. The droplet wobbles up and down eagerly. It's most likely going to be goop, but who knows?
Oh. No way! I'm not going anywhere. to me.
I mean, I'd also be pretty cautious too. The droplet wilts pathetically.
Don't try and act cute. It won't affect me. I'm not coming.
It affects me. I think it's cute. Slurp. A droplet melts into a puddle, which begins to expand.
Huh? What's going on?
If you won't come outside, she's gonna make you come outside.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll come out. But you go first. Oh. Go on. I'll follow you. Oh. Why did you have me come outside anyway?
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Oh.
But she don't know who's probably been able to, like, she makes a really one hell of a pilot as Kilo. But I've not done Kilo's Bond story. I should really do that at some point. Little Mermaid points ahead.
Huh?
The girl looks ahead.
What is it?
Up ahead, a bonfire flickers on the beach.
What? Are you crazy?
Yes.
What are you going to do if a rapture sees that? Oh.
Little Mermaid punches the air. Should have destroy it, yeah.
You'll take them out yourself? Wow. Impressive.
Like that, how the hell have you survived this long, avoiding raptures as well? Little Mermaid sits down in front of the bonfire. She gestures towards the girl.
No, thanks. I'd rather not. Just be glad.
Good point. Good point. I mean, I trust my word. She does it out of habit now because of, like, her ability can activate on accident, so she doesn't really want to, you know, accidentally activate it. Little Mermaid picks up a grilled fish that had apparently been placed near the fire earlier. Because she's seeing, like, Levi is sort of, like, scared of her, like Hansel and Gretel were.
Hmm? What's that?
Yes. The only thing Little Mermaid is going to be saying to you is moaning noises. And that's not just during the advice sessions as well. Giggity.
Num num.
Num num. Num num.
You want me to eat this?
Ah! I'm sorry, Krusty. My rose of a mermaid.
Oh! Not a chance. How could I trust you? Sure, I may be famished right now, but I'll just... Dang it! You're the reason I wasn't able to eat to begin with! Oh... Sorry...
There you go. She said something.
What? I'm sorry for scaring you. That was my fault. What the? You had me convinced that you were really a heretic. But now I can see that you're a NIKKE. Huh?
I know she accidentally says, like, at one point, oh, you're a heretic to Levi, and it makes her think she's a heretic.
I promise I won't ever try to harm you again. Thank you.
She's like,
for saving
I'm a
me.
heretic. Like, no, you're not. God damn it.
Do you really mean that? Oh? That you're sorry. And that you're thankful. Oh, that you won't ever harm me?
Not physically, maybe emotionally.
I meant every word.
Nice.
Fine. I'll trust you. Just this once.
The girl heads towards Little Mermaid and the bonfire.
Ah! Give me some of that. I want to try. Oh!
Little Mermaid smiles brightly as she passes the grilled fish. She's gained a daughter.
You're really pretty.
She is. She is.
Oh! Nothing.
The girl picks up the grilled fish.
Thanks. Oh!
Nom.
It's delicious! I can't believe you found something this good on the surface.
Little Mermaid hands over another grilled fish.
I can have that as well?
Little Mermaid points at the remaining fish near the bonfire. I'm more surprised that Little Mermaid didn't at all get damaged in any way, shape, or form when she plummeted from the frickin' space elevator down to the planet again. Into the ocean, by the way.
I can have all of those? Oh! Maybe you're not such a bad guy after all.
The impact. BAM! What a belly flop.
Oh?
Of course she's not bad. Pretty good.
Nothing. So it's really okay if I chow down on all of this?
Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, you are right there, Crisis. You are right indeed.
Aha! Oh, I'm stuffed.
She's so happy.
It's been ages since I've been this full.
I mean, the whole NIKKE Godicium stuff as well is still a bit of a, I say a mystery, but I don't think even those who create NIKKEs know quite how NIKKEs are made. Like, all the way, at least. Almost like Warhammer 40k, with lost technology and all that. Don't question it, you just do it. Press the buttons, it just works.
So, you're a NIKKE, right? Ah! Then what squad are you from? When did you leave the Ark? Oh,
Very good questions. I don't think, were they ever given an official squad name? I don't think they were they?
If it's classified, you don't have to tell me. I don't know what this Ark is that you're talking about. What? You don't know what the Ark is? That doesn't make any sense.
It's the name of the event, Crisis. How would she... I thought she would have known about the Ark. But I guess... no?
Then are you a pilgrim or something like that? Don't tell me you don't know what a pilgrim is either. Oh. Wow. You really don't know anything.
Yeah, because when these were created, they were created on like a lab on the surface when there were still labs on the surface and stuff like that as well. So she probably, compared to the rest, yeah, she wouldn't have known about the Ark actually. She wouldn't have done.
Hold on. Did you ingest some black water too? Could that have caused you to lose all your memories? Oh. The black water. It's like this stuff that's always coming from my head. If you accidentally drink some, it feels like your entire body is being torn apart. Oh,
No! Crisis is wrong at this point. He might be the Lord Master, but he's wrong. Little Mermaid shakes her head.
Yeah, there's no way that could have happened.
Fine, Old Tales is the squad, but it's never officially given that name. It's unofficial.
So what's your name? Siren.
But it says Little Mermaid!
Siren? Siren.
I don't remember Abe saying it, but she probably did, in all honesty.
That's a nice name. Oh, huh?
Little Mermaid points at the girl.
What's my name? Oh, I don't have a name. I forgot it the moment I was changed into whatever I am now. Oh, you don't have to feel bad for me.
Of course we do, though.
Actually, now that I think about it, there is something you could call me. This.
The girl holds out a dog tag covered in black stains. The inscription reads Lev 20765. So it is a dog tag, which would be obviously in reference to like maybe what she. That would be her production, and then that is mass produced. But which mass produced unit is it? We don't really know, do we? It probably is the Oceanic ones, I assume. The ones that have, you know, the healing ones.
Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, does it? You can just call me whatever. Dude or girl, it doesn't matter. Oh. Levi.
So it's Siren who calls the Levi.
What?
Little Mermaid points at the beginning of the inscription. Lev.
Is that how you got Levi? Why do you care so much about giving me a name? Not a name. Huh?
Little Mermaid smiles.
A nickname. I have a nickname too. Siren.
So that's how they're getting. So Little Mermaid is her like full title, her full name, but Siren is her nickname. Okay. Okay, Shift Up. I can accept this.
My real name is Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid. A nickname is a sign of affection.
I know. It's exactly the same bloody thing.
I don't need to
Give or
know
take.
your name. Okay, fine, but
The girl looks down at her dog tag.
nickname. It kind of feels like you pulled it out of a hat. Oh? Never mind. I guess it's not all that bad.
Blushing Levy is cute though.
You can call me that from now on.
I love my blob of a daughter.
So what's your next move?
She needs a hug.
Huh? You must have some place that you call home. A place you can go back to. You don't plan on staying here forever, do you? I don't have a home. What? I lost my home. So I need to find my friends.
Well, for all we know is that the four beasts came into being because of Levy. We don't know that yet.
It's the same for me too. I lost my home. Oh? I don't have anywhere to go back to. Not since my body became like this. Oh! What's that supposed to mean? There's something wrong with me. Weird black liquid keeps seeping out of my body. I look like a monster. Who would want to associate with someone who looks like me?
The commander has many and varied tastes.
But I'm not a monster. I'm a NIKKE. That's right.
I mean, to some Nikkes are monsters.
You're not a monster. I can tell by your eyes. You mean because I don't have red eyes?
Shake, shake.
No, I can tell by looking into your eyes. You're not a bad person.
Aw.
You're no monster. Do you really mean that? Uh-huh. Then, could you stay with me? Huh? If you don't have anything to go back to, would you like to stay with me? It's a big cave, so there's plenty of room for us both.
It does make a good point. There's definitely room for both.
And I'll give you a blanket. I'm sorry, but I can't.
No.
Oh, okay. I understand. Only a moment ago, I was going on about how scary you were, and now I'm begging you to stay. Must be pretty off-putting, huh?
I am wondering where these blankets are coming from as well.
It's not that. I'm looking for my friends. That's why I can't stay. Your friends?
Oh, the Hikikomori allegories? What, been people calling Levi a Hikikomori?
Okay.
I mean, I suppose.
Then I guess that's it. Friends are important. So, go, then. Hurry!
Levi's shoulders slump.
1 month. Can I stay with you for just 1 month?
Oh no.
1 month? Why are you saying that? Is it because you're taking pity on me? I want to rest for a while.
I can see where you're coming from.
If you're okay with it, can I rest here for a little bit?
Look, the bubble's all happy. You should let her. You should let her.
It's fine by me.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're okay with this?
But the thing is, she doesn't want to leave. I shouldn't bring that up as a suggestion. Like, hey, can I just come with you? She wants to stay in a cave.
You don't mind being around me? Ah. Fine. We can stay together for now.